Greetings, my friends. Welcome to my little channel where we do nothing but poke fun at people. Unless your name is that vegan teacher, then we're not going to be poking fun at you. We're going to be talking shit about you. So let's just begin. I saw this video. Well, not yet, but it's called I Talked to Jesus. Apparently he has no idea what's going on. Personally, I don't believe in the Bible, so... yeah, of course Jesus has no clue what the fuck is going on. I have no clue what the fuck is going on, so let's begin.
Good morning, everybody.
It is 4 in the afternoon for me, currently.
How are you today?
Dead.
I decided to come over to church. Yeah, it's super early in the morning. I just threw on a sweater and I rode on my bike over here because I wanted to talk to Jesus, because everybody told me, Jesus is the way to go. Through Jesus, all good will happen. So
All bow and pray to our Lord and Savior, Jeebus Crispy, or G-Mid Crucifix, whoever you believe in, I don't know. Ham sandwiches, I don't care. Nah, a little thing went in my throat.
I came to talk to him. There's only one little problem. He's stuck. Yeah, he can't move. I said, Jesus, how's it going? Are you able to help us? He said, I can't help you. I said, why not? He said, because I'm trapped. I'm trapped. They wrapped me up in gold and stuck me here and I can't even move.
Okay, so either this lady is delusional, or she's insane.
I'm like, oh my God, poor you. How is it?
Do you say, oh my God, to Jesus? Do you do that?
How do you feel? He said, terrible.
Well, you see, vegan teacher, I'm trapped in gold. Get me the hell out!
He said, I'm supposed to be helping people, and I can't move at all. I don't even know what the hell is going on in the world. I said, what do you mean you don't know? Because a lot of people are, especially animal rights activists, have been trying to contact you and ask you for help. Because, factory farming is terrible right now, and we need help to help all these animals. He said to me, what's factory farming? I said, you don't know what factory farming is?
Jesus supposedly died more than 2,000 years ago. Of course he's not gonna know what factory farming is.
I said, it's where they have billions of animals trapped in cages in Holocaust-like conditions.
It's not the fucking Holocaust. Stop calling it that.
Just like what the Nazis did to the Jews, and he...
Ah, yes, the Nazis went through the Holocaust. How the fuck did you make that mistake?
I said, what do you mean? What? Who? I said, the Nazis, what they did to the Jews. He says, I don't know what's going on.
No fucking shit. That happened, what? 1940 something, what? 1944? Christ, it's been almost 80 years since World War II. Fuck.
I said, well, what do you mean you don't know what's going on?
Well, he's fucking dead, first of all.
I said, here, take my cell phone, have a look. I'll show you some footage of what happened in World War II.
How the fuck are you gonna show me footage in World War II? It was 1940, it was 39 to 44, correct? I will fact check this, but if my history is correct, those are the precise years when it started and ended.
And how they're doing the same thing to pigs right now. They put them in gas chambers. He's like, I don't know what a gas chamber is. I'm like, oh my God. He said, well, look at me. I'm stuck here with my head.
Why do I keep... Hey, look at that. You do have it at 1080p. Woo!
Hands up in the air. And they wrapped me in gold. And they thought that would be a good idea. They thought that would be a good way to honor me.
Don't you just hate it when you're being praised by millions of people? You come down to greet them all. Your hands are in the air. All of a sudden, you get wrapped in gold. Don't you just hate it when that happens? Happens to me every Wednesday. At 4 in the a.m. specifically. Please help me.
He said, well, I can't help anybody anymore. I said, oh my God. So
how is he able to talk? He's wrapped in gold. How is he able to talk? I know that this is, for kid. But you're talking about shit for the Holocaust, Nazis, gas chambers, World War fucking II. I don't think little 7-year-old Timmy, oh God, excuse me, is going to understand these things and full on go, oh yes, I should go vegan. Mother, I do not want meat on my plate today. It's bullshit.
So what are we supposed to do then? He said, well, you can try and talk to God directly, or just, go in the church. Maybe the priest.
Yeah, Moving this balloon. Moving a balloon I just happened to have on my desk. Yeah, just talk to God directly. Like that's ever worked.
Be able to help you. I said, priest, okay, I'll try it out. So I went in there and I tried to talk to the priest and I said, hey, listen, we need a vegan world. There are billions of animals suffering and the planet too is suffering. The earth is suffering.
How is the earth suffering? I mean, yeah, you can say that like the earth is suffering because we're like using its materials or something. But how?
The carbon footprint from animal agriculture is terrible. And the priest
Do you even know what carbon footprint is? Does she?
said, oh, yeah, is it? I said, what do you mean? You don't know? They said, well, yeah, I guess we do know, but we don't know what to do about it. I said, well, are you guys all vegan in here? And he said, I don't know, how don't you have a cup of coffee and we'll talk about it? He said, would you like some milk with your coffee? I said, milk? No, I don't want cow's milk in my coffee.
Here's the thing, Katie. I'm just gonna call you Karen, because that is your name. Who the hell decided to name this lady Karen? I mean, that was before all, like, the Karen incidents, but still. Here's the thing. People like meat or dairy. I love a good slab of steak. I love it. I love to slather it in butter. I love my garlic bread. I love the meat and dairies. Honey is also really good. Can't forget honey. Anyways, back to this.
And he said, well, that's all we got. I said, but this is church. You should have vegan milks. Don't you have some soy milk?
Ah, yes. Because this is church, you must clearly have vegan shit. Not everyone has vegan stuff. My brain just died. Sorry for that. I'm just gonna stop and just continue.
And some oat milk? He said, well, they sound interesting. No, I don't have them, but should I get some? I said, of course you should get some. I said, look at this big place. You guys are supposed to be a place of worship and of love. And
So, because it's a place of worship and love, it should have vegan stuff. Is it Mormons or Christians that aren't allowed to have coffee? I know Mormons aren't. Are Christians able to have coffee? Can you tell I'm not religious?
he said,
What the fuck is my phone yelling about? Gmail! How about it? Fuck you, bitch. Hey, fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, 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 fuck you.
well, yeah, we are. And then a nun came along and she said, oh, I heard about this vegan thing. She said, isn't that where you don't eat animals? I said, well, that's vegetarian. You don't want to just be vegetarian. You want to be vegan.
No. I don't think I will. I don't think anyone wants to be vegan. Well, no, that is a lie. Some people do want to be vegan because, like, their bodies, like, can't digest, like, animal products, or they just don't like eating animal products, like, but, okay, I've been playing too much Power Wash Simulator. I'm seeing the gunk right here, and I want to wash it away. God damn, why? Fuck.
And I said to them, would you understand the difference? And the priest said, not really, actually. So I said, oh my God, well,
Okay, I'm pretty sure the priest and nun know what a fucking vegan is. I'm pretty sure they know what a vegetarian is. I'm saying what instead of who, apparently.
No, let me start to explain to you a little bit. I said, so what happens is in the animal industries, what they do.
You can literally just explain it in vegetarian, you don't eat meat. Vegan, you don't eat animal products. Done. Summarize both things in one sentence. You're welcome. Vegan teacher, hire me. I'll be your spokesperson.
Is they murder baby boy chicks at birth because they can't lay eggs, you see? And they said, what? Why would
What, baby boy
I said,
chicks?
so what happens is in the animal industries, what they do is they murder baby boy chicks at birth.
I don't know my baby animal names. Is it baby boy chick? chicken. Is it like a roost? Isn't it like called like a little rooster or something? I don't know.
Because they can't lay eggs, you see? And they said, what? Why would they do that? I said, I don't know. It's absolutely horrible. I said, but that's why you guys shouldn't be eating eggs anymore. And so the nun said, oh my God, I didn't even know that.
I love my eggs and my scrambled eggs, though. I love a good old rotisserie chicken. Rotisserie chicken's amazing. Why would anyone stop eating it?
I said, exactly. Most people don't know. She said, okay, I won't eat eggs anymore. And then the priest said, well, what else? What else should we know about?
Okay. I don't think that anyone actually believes this. If the priest and a nun are gonna go, we are all vegan now, folks. If you consume 1 grain of rice, if you consume 1 drop of milk, you are going to hell. I don't think that's gonna happen. But then again, I'm not God or a priest. I'm a 15-year-old teenager sitting in my room underneath my bed, dying on the inside. Help me.
I said, well, did you know, they put these pigs in gas chambers at 6 months old. They're just babies. They put 200 of them on a truck and they murder them. And the priest said, what? I said, I know. Most people don't even know what goes on. I said, that's what bacon is. That's what ham is. That's what sausage is. So the priest said, oof, I don't think I should be eating that anymore. I said, oh my God.
Okay, I know what happens in animal industries. I know what happens. I will still eat it. Why? Because it's fucking delicious. Sue me, vegan teacher. I dare ya.
I'm so happy to hear that. I said,
actually, please don't sue me. I don't have money. So please don't.
but what about all the other stuff? I mean, do you wear leather? He says, well, I have leather shoes. I said, well, don't do that.
Get rid of your shoes. Just get rid of them. Because of this animal was already dead by the time you bought it, you gotta get rid of it. No, you just can't have it anymore. Doesn't leather take like a couple months to make? That doesn't sound as extreme as like wine or like cheese, where they can take up to like a long while to make. But I don't care.
Because that's the skin of an animal. It's not right to take the skin off of an animal.
But it's all right to circumcise.
And he said, yeah, you're right. That doesn't sound too nice. And so then another nun came up and started joining us. And she said, this sounds like a really interesting conversation.
Yes. You're just in your group of friends. Why the fuck? You're just in your group of friends. You're just chatting. All of a sudden, a little 8-year-old Susan just walks in. This sounds like an interesting conversation. What you all talking about? You see, Susan, we are all talking about how you're going to die. What?
She said, my sister is vegan, actually, and she never really talked about it that way. She just sort of eats a bunch of plants. I said, well, she's probably not a real vegan, because...
Wait, there's real vegan and not real vegan?
Real vegans talk about the animals.
No, those are animal rights activists, not vegans.
See, being a vegan is about animals and protecting them.
No. No. Being a vegan means you're on a diet. Being an animals rights activist means you care for the animals. They are different. They are not the same. Sure, I moved one friend. Haha. Sure, they just happen to both be vegan, but that does not mean they're the same.
So then another nun came up and said, well, I heard the word vegan. Don't you, is it vegan or vegan? And I said, well...
Don't you just mix it up with vegan and vegan? Is vegan even a word?
Old people used to call it vegan, but we call it vegan. And she said...
Old people used to call it vegan. Says the 57-year-old. Oh, boomer!
Oh, yeah, okay. And she said, so what are we supposed to do? So now I have like 3 nuns and I have a priest in
the fuck do you want?
front of me. And I said, well, everybody should be talking about veganism in your church.
Oh, yeah, yeah, my church, which I don't go to anymore. Or yeah, everyone talked about veganism and how they all suck.
You should be serving.
Oh, that's a lie. I don't remember what we ever talked about in my church.
plant milks and you have Pollux, it should only be vegan stuff. And they said, okay, well, we could try. And I said, and listen, also don't forget that
I just want to see like the Pope just like standing out. I have a feeling that this place is like this is an empty driveway. Well, I'm not seeing the rest of it, but I just want to see the Pope just like standing outside the window, just looking at that vegan teacher, going, "What the fuck is that lady on about? Someone get the lady off our property." This for now.
to tell your parishioners that being vegan is healthy for all stages of development. You know, you can be healthy when you're a baby and as a vegan, because we're all born vegan. And they said, what do you mean we're born vegan? I said, well, when you come out of your mom, you never wanted to hurt animals, right?
Because you're a baby. I don't think babies ever want to hurt anything. Why? Is because their mind isn't developed. Your mind isn't fully developed until you are 21, which is why you are only allowed to legally drink alcohol at the age of 21. They're fucking children. They don't know they want to hurt something or not until they're like closer to like 7 or 8.
Like, right? So I said, that means you're vegan. You're born vegan, and your mother's milk is vegan because...
That is not true. My mom is a childbirth educator. I know that the nutrients that she eats gets transferred to you. So if your mom eats meat and breastfeeds you, that... YouTube's probably going to demonetize me for that. But you're going to still eat, like, the material in the meat.
It belongs to you, it doesn't belong to a cow. So then they said, I never thought of it that way. I said, yeah, exactly. Would you ever go underneath a cow?
Are you speaking quietly specifically so, like, the church doesn't hear you outside? That's what I want to know.
And just start sucking? Just like that? If you didn't have a cup? And they all started laughing. They said, no, I guess not. I said, underneath a cow? And they said, I never thought of it that way. I said, yeah, exactly. Would you ever go underneath a cow and just start sucking?
Hey, if that's what you're into, I guess.
Just like that? If you didn't have a cup? And they all started laughing. They said, no, I guess not. I said, well, exactly, right? So it doesn't make any sense. We shouldn't be drinking the milk from another species, and we shouldn't be drinking milk from, because we're not babies anymore. So then this other priest came up, and he started saying,
Does the church have more than one priest? Okay, can you tell I'm not religious?
Listen, I've been hearing a little bit about what you're talking about, and I think that we should have a whole sermon about this. What we need is some vegan music. Do you have any songs?
Vegan music.
Do I have any songs? I have tons of songs. I can come and sing with you guys. And he said, that would be so cool. Well, how about you join the choir? And I
No. How about you don't?
said, well, I love singing in a choir. Oh my God, that would be a dream come true. You mean you'll sing my vegan songs here? Like, we can sing about changing your religion all the time? And they said, well, wait, what? And I said, well,
you're in a fucking church and you're saying change your religion like you change your underwear. Yes, I've been watching other videos. Can I not do that? Shut up. No, you didn't miss another episode. This is like the second one, I think. But, yeah.
well, because I change my religion all the time.
I don't think you do change your religion. I don't think you go from, like, Buddhism to Christian to Mormonism to Jediism, I don't know. Rabbitism. Sexism, I don't fucking know.
Sometimes I'm Catholic, and sometimes I think it's not so great to be Catholic. Like, you guys have done some weird stuff, some of you priests, to those kids. But it's a bit touchy. I said, well, look, let's stick to the things that we have in common. So you agree that we shouldn't be hurting animals, right? They said,
no.
Yes. I said, so you don't want to wear leather anymore. You're not going to buy the skin of baby cows anymore. And you agree that we should start to serve only veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds, just to only put those in our shopping cart?
That sounds like a very boring meal.
Alright, kids, it's time for dinner.
Yeah, what's dinner?
Veggies.
What?
It's just celery. Eat up.
Do we not get anything else?
Oh, you can throw in some peanut butter if you want. Maybe some raisins.
Dad, this is the worst meal ever.
Shut the fuck up and eat your fucking meal.
Do you agree? Because peace begins on our plates, so we have to
Peace begins on our plates. Put that on our shirt.
open up our hearts. And they said, that's a cool rhyme. Yeah, we agree with that. I said, oh my God, this is so great. All right, so when do we start? They said, well, come and join the choir. I said, actually, I kind of write some songs, so maybe we could sing some of my songs in church. And they said, well, yeah, absolutely. I said, I've got one. Change your religion like you change your underwear.
They just said they didn't like that one. So why did you just mention that one up again? Why don't you give them another one of their songs?
Change your religion, show God that you really care. And they sort of stopped me and they said, well, do you have any others? I said, sure. Oh, yeah, definitely. I have others. They said,
change your underwear like you change your religion. Doesn't rhyme as well. Doesn't go as well.
because, singing about underwear in church, they said it might not go over. I said,
Sure, because underwear in church doesn't go well.
come on, people have a sense of humor, don't they? He said,
You're saying change religions in a church and a lot of people tend to be very hardcore what they're into, what religion they're in. So, no, when you talk about that, they're not really gonna have a sense of humor.
well, yeah, well, the nun said, oh, well, I'd be fine with that. She's like kind of doing a little dancey thing.
I don't think a single nun would be fine with that.
Anyway, to make a long story short, church wasn't that bad. I was
Yes, it was.
expecting it to be a lot worse. I told them about poor Jesus over here, how he's stuck and wrapped in gold, and they said, yeah, that was the old parishioners who did that. They just decided to stick him in there. I said, well, now he can't really help us. They said, well, that's he's doing the best he can. He's trying to talk to people who stop by. He's trying to tell them to be kind to animals, but he doesn't really know what's going on because he doesn't have a cell phone, and he doesn't even know really what the internet.
He's Jesus. Jesus is a person who knows basically all sin, who knows every single person and what all their sins are. I think he's gonna know what's happening in the world.
Is. So I said, well, okay, you know what? I'm going to go here, not every day, but often, and I'm going to try and talk to him and tell him what's going on with the factory farms and the billions of chickens that are being harmed. I said, did you guys know that they crush the baby boy chicks in blenders because they can't lay eggs? And the priest said, what? I said,
Okay, what would that even go to? Hot dogs are the only thing I could think of. I mean, it can't be rotisserie chickens, because, those are full chickens. What is she talking about? With blending of... I don't know, there's some messed up things, but yeah, they happen.
and the nun said, oh my God. So yeah, I mean, I told them all about it. I told them each, a couple of times, because sometimes they were just just kind of busy and getting interrupted. So I had to repeat myself a couple of times because it was one of those conversations where people come in and out. But anyway, yeah, so here's Jesus. Unfortunately, he can't really help. Yo, Jesus, don't worry. I'm going to come by, okay? And I'm going to let you see my cell phone. Can you see it from here? I'll show you the screen. I'll explain to you everything that's going on. All right? Yeah, I'll show you the different footage. You can watch Dominion with me and Earthlings and Cowspiracy and Forks Over Knives, all of it. All right? So, we're all doing our best in the world. You guys... make sure that if you go to church, that you talk to your priests and your ministers and you tell them how important it is that we're kind to animals going forward. And I want to thank everybody from this incredible building here who was so open to me, so honest and so kind.
Well, yeah, that's kind of like what happens in a church. They have to be honest and kind because they're basically threatened. If you're not honest and kind, you're going to hell.
About expressing themselves and saying how they didn't know yet, so that was sort of cute, and that they say that going forward they're going to be try to be as vegan as possible. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe.
No, I will not subscribe. But you can instead subscribe to this channel. I'll be trying to upload videos whenever I feel like it, I'll try to make it like every day or something. Who knows? Maybe. It might not happen, but we'll see. Anyways, yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like and comment down below. I don't care what you do, just make sure you at least had fun today. Anyways, goodbye.